I'm joined by UFC heavyweight Curtis Blaydes, who was supposed to fight Derrick Lewis on November 28th, but unfortunately a positive COVID-19 test scrapped that fight. Curtis, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Glad to see you're fully recovered and ready and back to training. How are you feeling right now?
I'm back to 100%. It was about eight days of like a lot of fatigue and headaches. I didn't have the respiratory issues. I didn't have the coughing or anything like that. It was just I was really, really sleepy and I had these crazy bad headaches. But it was over, like I said, after like 8 days, and then I got back to training after 15 days, and I feel good now.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. That's the most important thing. Obviously, I know it was a bummer when we heard the news. So when did you start having like symptoms? When did you think things were not going well? I mean, we're not doctors here, but I was just curious, like during fight week, when did you think that things could potentially be wrong?
I didn't feel the symptoms until the Friday when I got the results. I got the results at like 8 a.m. and that about 2-3 hours after that is when I really, the fatigue really hit me. I was like really, really tired for no reason. And then the headaches, it hit me the next day. And they had me in bed all day in a dark room. And but I didn't have any issues leading up to that. I worked out every day, got a good sweat in, and I thought I was fine.
Well, the reason I bring that up is because I know you did an interview with Aaron Bronstetter, my buddy at TSN, and I noticed you were wearing a mask, but the interview was remote. So was that just you forgot to take your mask off?
Yeah, I think that was like right after a workout, so I was just a little tired in the head. And
gotcha. Because I don't know, did you see Bilal Muhammad kind of made fun of you for that? Did you see that?
No.
he was like, Curtis, just so you know, you guys aren't in the same room. So I thought that was kind of funny. So no, I was just wondering that. I know you did a show the other day, right? How was that, getting to do Bilal's Remember the Show?
It was all good, and then I lost to this guy.
Yeah,
we are the champions.
When's the rematch going to happen?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, we definitely do need a rematch because I lost and what lost bad too. The punishment it was a good punishment. He had me post up that John Jones meme. Well, it was his head on the Nate Robinson's body. I had to tweet that, but I couldn't tell people like why. I just like randomly had to tweet it. It got a lot of likes, a lot of retweets. So
fair enough. Back to you. I don't think a lot of people realize this because remember I messaged you right after the COVID test and everything. You had to actually drive back to Colorado. How brutal was that?
That sucked. Because we drove back, it was me, my fiance, my daughter, and my two sisters, and one of my sister's boyfriend, who's actually 6'8". So he's a large dude. Like, I'm a big dude, but he's huge. So we rented like a van, like a church van, and we just started driving. It was about 12 and a half hours. We had to do a lot of stops, and it was just torture because everybody was like, whoa, but they all had symptoms. Some of them were coughing, some of them had the headaches like me, some of them just had the sneezing, but we all had a little bit of this. So it was really uncomfortable, but we made it, and I'm glad we don't have to do it again.
No, that sucked because not only did you not get to fight, you had the long drive as well. Is that just because you had COVID? Obviously they wouldn't let you fly because you had it.
Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. Be that dude who has COVID and then gets caught at the airport, potentially spreading it. You don't want a picture getting leaked out or a video because then looks real bad, and it's not safe and it's not fair to others. Like I got it. I don't want nobody else to feel the way I felt because those headaches were rough.
You know, people still want to see the fight with you and Lewis. Is there any update on that getting rebooked? Because I know Ariel Helwani had some tweets saying that was the plan. Is that still the plan as far as you know right now, is to rebook that fight?
Yeah, they're working on getting us rebooked. They want us to be a main event, so that's why originally I was scheduled for January 20th, but then I think there's a a new main event for that card now. So we got pushed back to February 20th, but I haven't received the contract yet, so we could easily get pushed back again. So I don't know, but I know they are working on getting that.
Good. Well, you must be happy about that because that fight made a lot of sense, right, with the ranking and all that.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing that like made me upset when I found out that I did test positive. I was like, man, this is a great fight for me, and I couldn't blame him if he did choose to fight someone else because he's ready, he's in shape, he's healthy, he did his job, but he's not. He's gonna wait for me because I'm the matchup that he wants, and he's the matchup I want. So yeah, I'm happy that I still get an opportunity to fight Derrick.
Do you have any idea how you think you could have got COVID? Was it when you traveled there? Like, what do you sort of have an idea?
Because I passed the in-home, then I passed the test on Tuesday, then I quarantined all day Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I went to go, no, not Wednesday, but Thursday, Thanksgiving, I went to see my family. They all had an Airbnb, but I took my COVID test before I went over there. So I must have had it already because I got the results on Friday because I spent the night there because it was Thanksgiving. I wanted to squeeze as much time in with my family. So I don't know exactly. I might have got it from an Uber driver because I did go to Whole Foods. Could have got it at Whole Foods. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha. But you were wearing your mask, or were you not? Okay,
I was wearing my mask. Everyone was. My corners, Austin, Cody, everyone was wearing a mask. I have no idea, but a lot of people have been getting it in Vegas. Well, I think maybe it's the Uber drivers. Maybe that's what it is. That's really the only way to get around. So I think the next time we go to Vegas, we're gonna rent one, a truck. That way we don't have to risk that.
Yeah, no, definitely don't want that fight to get moved around again. So, I mean, yeah, the focus is on Lewis. If for some reason Lewis can't go, is there anyone else you'd look at fighting, or you just want to, you're sort of eyeing in on the Lewis fight?
Yeah, it kind of has to be Lewis.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. What do you think's going on with Stipe and Ngannou right now? Because they haven't actually booked that fight yet. What are you hearing?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that because it seems like it's pretty easy. Just like give them a pay-per-view. Make them the headline for UFC 258. It should be easy. I'm sure Ngannou wants to fight now. Maybe the holdup with Stipe. Maybe it's over pay-per-view points or just the person in general. I don't know, but I haven't really heard anything.
And then the other thing I know you said during Fight Week, which I know some people were kind of like against or whatever, but I know they brought up John Jones, and you were like, you know what, I'm not interested. I want to go fight for the title. Did you see Chael Sonnen kind of give you a hard time about that? Did you see that?
I get it. I have no problem fighting John Jones, especially if it means automatic title shot. But I'm already matched up with Derrick Lewis. And if I beat Derrick Lewis, that means I'm on a 5-fight win streak. That means I should be the next one going for the title shot. So why would I jeopardize my place as the next title contender just for a fight that the fans want? I can always fight John Jones after I have the belt. Yeah.
No, I definitely understand that logic for sure. Did you catch Cyril Gaines' fight on the weekend over Junior Dos Santos?
Yeah, I watched that.
What'd you think?
It was impressive. Cyril Gaines got some nice kickboxing. He knows how to use his range. He's got a nice. He mixes it up pretty well, inside, outside, up the middle. He's pretty active on the feet. Nice shade down defense. I like him. I think he's got a lot of potential. I think he's legit. He's gonna be here down the line, and I can see him being a potentially a matchup down the line.
Do you think it's time for Junior Dos Santos to call it quits? That's his fourth, I think, stoppage loss in a row.
Yeah, I think so. Like obviously he still has the skill, he still has the muscle memory, but the jaw's not there. And you can't fight a heavyweight without a jaw because you're going to get hit. It's inevitable. And if you can't, because the finishing combo he got hit with, it wasn't exactly like the cleanest. He kind of just got clipped and then like he started to ball up. That's not a good look.
Before I let you go here, what are the plans for the holiday season? Are you going to stay in Colorado for the time being?
Yeah, originally we were planning on going outside, but I'm in camp mode, so I don't want to be traveling, drinking, stuff like that. So, yeah, we're just gonna hang out here in Colorado.
Good stuff. Curtis, thanks so much for the time. Glad to hear you're all good to go and back to training. Anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media? I'll give you the last word.
I'd like to give a shout out to my management company, Ainer Sports. They've been doing a great job. We're negotiating with the UFC and just help me out just with everything on day-to-day life. And I'd like to give a shout out to and a shout out to I'm sponsored by this tree now. And I'd like to give a shout out to Wolfpack for all the weed they give me.